needed to?
No, I wasn't really pushing too hard. I saw the driver behind me. He was about a few seconds down the road, so if he did come closer to me, I did have a bit more in the tank, but just managed to keep it together. In the end, nice, easy first win for me.
That doesn't bode well for everybody else, to know that there's even more to come.
Yeah, I know. Well, hopefully I've got more in the tank. If I try and push more, I might just spin off. But yeah,
well, listen.
Next heat starting. Yeah. I'll hand you back.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Well done, Dante. Great job. So there we go. It is heat 3 that is on the go there, and running wide already is somebody on that first corner. And hand up in the air, knows that he's not able to get going. And I think I just got told who that was, but I missed it in my ear, unfortunately. Rich Ward, I've been told it's Rich Ward that's gone off there. Where did he start? I can't even see that name on there. Because I was looking, Rich Ward, I was looking at the wrong sheet of paper there. But look at this coming down Ashby, and we got a spinner right in the middle that everybody's just about managed to miss. Goodness me, side on with everybody arriving down there. That was manic. Oh, we got someone making a big move there as they went through Parker. I'm not quite sure which one that is. I'll be able to see as they come down here. Oh, and a bit of bumping and boring, and in fact that's just knocked the driver that I was trying to look at, so we'll just keep an eye on that. A couple of them gone off onto the grass. One's definitely far off that they're going to need recovering, as the quad bike just got back to the post and has been sent away again. So as they come through to complete this first lap, this of course is the second time that these drivers will have been out, so they've had their experience, and it's the number 4 car that is in the lead. That's you talk about banditry, is that Dan Underhill is in the lead, so there you go. You were all complaining about the banditry, and he's done it. By the way, apologies, Greg Smith. I've just noticed you asked the question, how did Daniel Beardmore do? I didn't see. I'm sorry about that. With suddenly our Victor turning up and then straight into this. So sorry about that. Dan is up to 3rd. Come on, Danny B. Yeah, Daniel Breeden is Breadmore. Sorry, is up into. Goodness me, from 3rd, from 8th on the grid. You're right, that's a fabulous job there. And look at Dan Underhill, basically almost leaning out of the kart as he gets down to the right-hander of Ashby in the second position kart. Chris Bell, I think that was, I'm assuming that will have been, just made a little bit of a mistake there as he exited Ashby, which has let through. I think you were happy a second ago, Greg Smith, saying that Dan is up to 3rd. I got a feeling he's up into 2nd position now, so you're going to be even happier. From 8th place, that's a fabulous job, that is. But Dan Underhill, the organiser of this event, is up there in the lead. He's a heavyweight class, so again, we've had numerous people say that the heavyweights are going to get an advantage in these conditions. Well, so far, that seems to be ringing true. As they come through to complete their second lap. Remember, we've been seeing about 6 laps that have been done in these races, 7-minute race. Through comes Dan Underhill and Chris Bell. Oh no, so it was Daniel Breadmore had actually managed to get himself up and then lost it again, I'm assuming that must mean, because it's still showing Chris Bell as in 2nd, Daniel Breadmore in 3rd, Ian Blake 4th, Dan Healy, Jack Mitchell, David Longman. Remember, he was in the lead for a good chunk of that opening heat, and he sat there at the moment in 7th position, which, and Costa, who obviously won an earlier heat, he sat down in 13th position at the moment, so that's going to get interesting. 2nd position is all changing again. There's 3 of them now, basically falling over each other into the standing water as they head towards the left-hander of Parker. Basically, that's now made that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kart train side by side between all of them. Anybody's guess what order they're in, and because it's changed again, and it will change again in a minute. All the while, this is letting the bandit Dan Underhill escape at the front of this field. If he was able to look back, he'd be delighted to see this lot falling over each other. And incidentally, it looks like Luke was just about right, because the snow has stopped, although it looks like there's a bit of rain threatening. So as they come through, squeezing onto the start-finish straight, it's now Ian Blake that sits there in 2nd position. Chris Bell somehow still up there in the top 3 with all the jiggery-pokery going on. Dan Healy, Jack Mitchell, Daniel Breadmore down to 6th position now, so just lost out in that shenanigans in the middle of that last lap, where they basically were just falling all over each other. as they're exiting Christmas Corner. They're still at it, and in fact one of them's just been tagged out there and sent off onto the grass, so that's really unfortunate. They all squeezed into a funnel, and he knows that there's nothing he can do on that sodden grass. He's not going to be able to do it, and I think Chris Bredmore just ran very wide as they came down towards Ashby again, and he's going to have lost another couple of positions there, and in fact the kart that was trying to make a move on him just lost it where he got off the power a little bit too much. Understandably why he would. Now, I'm assuming, where's our leader, Dan Underhill then? Is that him? Is he sat in second position, or is that a back marker now? In fact, no, I think that may have been, was that Dan that's lost it down here? I've got all confused now because there's so much going off left, right and centre. Someone had gone off at Chapman, so through into the lead now. It's still Dan, so it's a back marker that's ahead of him. I just didn't expect him to have caught a back marker just yet. So it is still Dan Underhill in the lead from Ian Blake, Dan Healy, Chris Bell, David Longman up into 5th position. Stephanie Lutteridge comes up into 6th. Matt Turner, Luke Hornsby, Costa is up into 9th position now. Ben Shaw, Daniel Bredmore definitely lost out there, down into 11th. You could see that happen as they came down to Ashby, unfortunately. So that is a real shame. Someone said there are 6 engines on Dan Thunderpants' kart. And Steve Hicks has said Underhill 5-second lead, must still be dreaming. He's going to be loving this, isn't he? He's going to get a nosebleed out being this far out, and I don't mean that's going to be caused by anyone. It's just going to be the shock. He's coming up to try and get past this back marker just ahead of him. I don't know, is that potentially Tyler Mays? I would be guessing. I'll have a look next time they come past my window with a bit of luck. Second position, Ian Blake's there. Thank you, I've just had it confirmed. Tyler Mays it is that coming up towards lapping. What have we got now? We've got 27 seconds left, so they're going to get the final lap board as they come through this next time. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, they've decided to checkered flag it. Final lap. Yeah, they've now given the last lap, but they've also given the checkered flag, so I'm not sure what's happening here. As far as I'm aware, this was the final lap, but it looks like Dan Underhill has decided that that was the end of that, but the other karts are racing for him because they probably saw the timer, that there was still time left, and it suddenly come up saying final lap, but at the same time the checkered flag came out. So that all ended a little bit odd there, I'm afraid, but I don't think Dan Underhill was under any great pressure there at that point, but it was still getting interesting behind. So we will assume that that's the checkered flag now, because they can't really change it, even though it says final lap there, it says final lap on the timing screen as well. So I don't know whether that was just a little bit of a mistake. They're all basically falling over each other as they exit Ashby there and spun Dan Underhill around. I think that was basically getting him back for the banditry. A couple of them went through the standing water there, so there's a lot of steam jumping up there. An awful lot of confusion there, I'm afraid, but we'll have to go with the checkered flag because they have all now slowed down, which means that Dan Underhill has indeed taken that, or Dan Thunderpants, as I'm assuming they're referring to Dan Underhill, has taken the win. Ian Blake in second, Dan Healy third, Chris Bell, David Longman, Stephanie Lutteridge, Matt Turner, Luke Hornsby, Costa in ninth, Ben Shaw, Glenn Beard, Pete Ellis, John Curry, David Thomas, Daniel Bredmore, all the way down in 15th in the end. What a shame. Jack Mitchell, and that's it. The timing's gone. So that's the premature end to that race, and a great victory there for Dan Underhill, who will be up very shortly, I dare say, for an interview. So I'll just quickly double check.